It really kind of feels like you're on the edge of the world here, climbing this mountain range, and the views are just 360 right now, and they're probably only going to keep getting better. Good morning, everyone. Today I'm heading out on the Cocodona course, and the goal is twofold. Number one, testing out some of our live stream stuff for the race so we can provide some insights for you, hopefully similar to the Black Canyon live stream. It's going to be on a whole different scale. And the second goal of today is for me to get some training in and scope out a 20-mile section of the course that changed from when I originally set foot on the trail 2 years ago to do that early hike. So I'm heading out today with Dylan Harris. He's one of our new videographer, producer, editors at Aravaipa, and he's going to be shuttling the car and getting some additional footage for you guys. So here he is right there, coming on in. Morning, how's it going?
What's up, dude?
Sweet, ready to go?
Oh, I think so.
Nice, it's gonna be a fun one. Yeah, we're heading out to Table Mesa, Black Canyon Trail. Gonna do some off-roading, and a nice little wrinkle is my four-wheel drive might be out, so that's gonna be fun. I think it might need service, so it's gonna be an adventure like always.
This thing's a beast.
Yeah, this thing is taking some pounding. I think we're closing in on 300,000 miles. It's seen some tough times out there. Lots of races. Lots of four-wheel drive roads, and back at it again today.
With you working full time and all that stuff, what is kind of your like standard strategy for like a big race like this?
I guess a standard training strategy would be to just get a lot of miles in. So I'm trying to fit it in amongst everything else, and that's why I'm out here today. So not only am I doing it's like killing two birds with one stone, so to speak. Out here scouting, and also getting some training in. So good time on feet, and I'm testing the waters after Barkley. It's been a bit of a slow recovery, and hopefully today goes well, and then we can really kick things off. I've got, a month left, so looks like we got some water up here.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
A little bit of a crossing. Doesn't look too bad, actually. All right, looks like the spot I was hoping for has some good service. We got 3 bars LTE, which means this is going to be a film spot.
And what do you need the service for?
The drone. The drone for the live stream, baby. Yeah, this is going to be good. Oh wait, there we go. Trying to add a waypoint here. It was in the wrong spot. Perfect. Welcome to Cottonwood Gulch, mile 11 aid station. It is a warm one out here already. We've had a mini heat wave here in Phoenix. So anyways, 10:20 in the morning, and it's I think 85 degrees out. You can feel the sun is intense already. We're going to, I guess I'm going to get loaded up with my pack and a lot of water. There was a creek that was flowing 2 years ago when we pre-hiked this. It's completely dry right now, so it's kind of been the how it's been around here lately in Arizona. So yeah, here's that bottle filter I was telling you about. Solomon has this new filter in there, so you can dip into streams and then it filters it when you drink it. Hopefully I get to use that today. We got the waters. 4 waters doesn't feel like enough.
It's warm down here, huh?
Feels warm. I might just have to do a big chug before we go. Maybe I'll find a 5th bottle somewhere. We're just getting going here. First quarter mile. This section of the Cocodona course is new for me. We went up a different way back there from that first aid station. We had to make the change due to a private property issue. When we first went through there 2 years ago, we almost had a run-in with someone that I guess lives out there. So this is an alternate way, and so far I'm loving what I'm seeing. It looks really epic. We're following this amazing boulder field creek down here. What do you think, Dylan?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, the trail's beautiful, and this is good old desert.
Yeah, and you get the full Sonoran desert experience. There's so many amazing saguaros that look really old, tons of arms. So I think you guys are gonna love this. All right, so here just a mile in from where we parked, and this is where I'm gonna leave Dylan. He's gonna drive around and pick me up, and I'm just heading up this canyon for a bit longer, and he's gonna drive up to Lane Mountain, up above Crown King. That'll be the pickup point. We're gonna get a little aerial shot going.
And I'll let you be.
All right, man, have a good one.
Yeah.
I better get going so you can get a good shot of me here.
Yeah,
all right, here we go. More water down there. Nice big pool down there. Looks almost like a little cliff jump. All right, 2.3 miles in up here. It's really cool vegetation. There's some rock stacks. There's a cow over here somewhere in the bushes, but I've done maybe 700 feet of climb so far. The elevation that I'm at here is 2,800 feet above sea level. It's a warm one today, folks. We're already warning you about this stretch. I think you definitely don't want to skimp on water here. So make sure when you leave Cottonwood, you've got the required amount. But this is just a really neat section with these rocks and cactus. It's not like any other part of this course. And I'm just really happy to be out here. Seems like the body is feeling good so far. And this is really a true test of my Achilles post-Barkley.
over 3 miles in. Check out this really awesome view. Just came over this hill. We've got some cactus flowers out here. Little bees getting some pollen. Nice old windmill over here. Hanging out in the desert, seems very appropriate for this course. Water tank. Guess I should check and see if there's actually any water there. Clearly a lot of cattle in this area. Let's see what we got. Does not seem to be functioning. There's an old shed over here too. Nope, no water here. So 5 miles in here. Funny enough, it actually rained a little bit last night at my house, and I should have taken that as a sign that I should have packed at least a shell, but it was so hot and warm out at the start, didn't even think to do so. Look what's building up here. Got some pretty dark clouds, seemingly right in the direction I'm heading. We'll see what happens. It might be cold and rainy up at the top here in a couple hours when I finish. So far, I'm loving this section though. It's very, very pretty. Even though we're on a road, it's not passable by most vehicles. I think even an OHV or a dirt bike would have a tough time out here on this. So I doubt I will see anyone at this point. Pretty rocky stuff. As we climb, the vegetation is going to be changing. We've still got a lot of saguaros down here. I mean, this is literally the back edge of the Black Canyon Ultras courses and the Black Canyon Trail. And we're just heading right up into these mountains. And by the time I finish, we'll be in huge stands of pine trees. I love the diversity out here of the terrain and the vegetation, and that's really what this course is all about. As you might be able to tell, the vegetation has changed. Did a short steep pitch back there and came around this corner, and I'm eyeing around and I don't see saguaro cactus anymore. And instead, I'm seeing more and more things like these, which is getting more and more looking like kind of a juniper style or some sort of an oak. I am not a biologist, people. My best guess. See, there's the last couple of saguaros over here. View is really opening up. Clouds continue to build, which is actually might be nice. And so far, I'm just 6 miles into the day. So we're around mile 17 on course. Ooh, update from 6.5 miles in. First off, amazing view down here of Black Canyon City. That's a bonus of this new part. Second off, it's looking dark. It's looking very dark where I'm heading. It really kind of feels like you're on the edge of the world here, climbing this mountain range. And the views are just 360 right now. And they're probably only gonna keep getting better. I love that we're on the edge of this side of the mountain, so you can really see more of a view of, say, Black Canyon City, whereas the other way we went, you were socked in more in the middle of the mountains, so you could only see basically one side of the mountain. Oh, piece of trash here. Pick that up. Be prepared to climb this first section. It does roll, so ups and downs along the way. It's not just a pure climb. So far I've accumulated 2,300 feet of climb in 6.6 miles from that aid station. Simply amazing. We've now got Black Canyon City, the road we came up, and if you look way out there you see Lake Pleasant. More and more mountains as far as the eye can see. This really cool road, which feels kind of like a trail. There's some really sweet rocks, and it's getting steep up here. Okay, one more quick little factoid. If you're on this section around mile 18, if you look really closely down there, you can see a green section, and that is the bend of the Black Canyon at mile 2, where you'll start. Pretty dang cool, if you ask me.
Standing in the hallway, I know you know what I'm about to tell you. I've just realized that you can't let go. It's something about me and you. So let me stay here a little while, at least until I calm down. Please don't say it's all about me. It's something about us, something I'd like to try. Please don't say it's all about you.
Okay, quick update. Mile 10 on the day and mile 21 for the race course. It is quite warm out here, even though I'm up at 4,700 feet elevation. I've been rolling a bit. I was as high as 4,800 earlier, and we're climbing back up. And the trail is definitely technical in this section at times. So loose rock, a lot of rock, and then there will be alternating sections that are pretty nice. So be prepared for a butt-kicking first half of the day. I think we're recommending or requiring 3 liters of water. I definitely don't have that much today, so I'm hoping that Milk Ranch has some water I can tap into. There are sections where you can probably roll an ankle pretty easily. I would say once you get past Crown King, there's some easier running ahead, so don't kill yourself the first climb. This thing is a beast.
Please don't say it's all about me. It's something about us, something I'd like to try.
Oh, cool. About 11.8 miles in, now 22 and a half, 23. Looks like we've got a little bit of a creek here. It's pretty clear, a little stagnant.
No, I don't mind waiting for you.
Hopefully I find another one to fill up from. I didn't quite want to drink from that guy. It's gonna smell a little funky now, probably. Starting to get some bigger trees here. 5,000 feet above sea level, and it looks like there's a little junction here, so I'm gonna check my route. Make sure you have that route downloaded. I think if you have access to a sauna or do some heat training, highly recommend it. So it looks like this is a turn, pretty big important turn here to go left. Onward. Nice view from mile 23, and we continue to climb. Just up at the top of this one, we're gonna descend back down into this bowl over here, and that's where Milk Ranch is. That's hopefully a spot where there's gonna be some flowing water I can fill back up. Feeling out of shape. It's gonna be interesting a month from now. I'm gonna need to put in some solid miles, body willing, in the next few weeks. All right, here's a realness update. Feeling pretty crappy, truth be told. And I've got about a half bottle up here, one more bottle in the back, and I'm only 13 into a 22-mile section, so feeling really tired too. I almost pulled an all-nighter the other night, and feeling that. Gotta get some more sleep. So we march on. I did text Dylan, and hopefully he's gonna bring some water down when he gets on course. Only one thing to do, and that's keep marching on. Woo, look at this steep section. Dang, this is rad. Whew. You can see down there's a little house. That's Milk Ranch. So, whoo, man, we got a lot of downhill here, and then we're gonna have to climb all that back up. So, whew, man, this is tough. Not gonna lie. Brace yourselves for the first 35 miles, folks. It's gonna be a big crux of the race right at the beginning. Right, Milk Ranch, and moment of truth. Let's see if there's any water here. Desperate for some water. I've got one bottle left, and I've got 7 miles to go, so we'll make it either way. Just be a lot better with water. I'll have to look up the history of this place. Oh, yay! It's looking good. Looking positive. We got some water here. It's not flowing very well, but I still think it'll be okay. I got this new Solomon filter, fits right in the bottle there. Filters it as you drink. Oh, so good. I needed that. Now I'm going to use that filter to fill up my other bottle here. Okay, I just filled up my bottles here, Milk Ranch, thank goodness, and I'm gonna get back on track here, continue on. It's about mile 26 on the Cocodona route, and I've got, ooh, what is it? 7 miles to go, for today to get to Dylan and back to the car. And I got to figure out which way to go. There's a few buildings over here. There's this shack. And then it's like a house over there. But I believe I'm going this way. Actually appears like going this way. Okay. I thought I would be going, oh no, that's not right. It's gotta be this one. Okay, seem to be on track now. I think I have about 4 miles to the top and then about 2 miles down to the aid station pickup point. We're getting it done. And it is significantly cooler now. It's a bit overcast. So might get some rain before it's said and done. The trail's gotten much better. This section is smoothed out quite a bit. Can actually run again. And it looks like we're gonna mostly be meandering our way up. Our goal is kind of just below that peak. That's Lane Mountain Trail going up there. Beautiful. Okay, just about 19 miles in, 6,200 feet of climb thus far, and my elevation 5,500 feet. I got word that he's at the top of the ridge up here, so that's awesome. This section, just warning ya, extremely technical. So just again, this first 30 miles is, I think, oh man, it's probably the toughest on the course. So don't be too discouraged. There are a lot of easy miles ahead. These are not them. You just got to work that into your overall plan. So I'd say slow down, take your time, lots of water, lots of food, take care of yourself. I'd recommend poles probably on this section. It's just a lot of climb and all the loose rock can help you to stabilize your footing. Turtle's Tub. Huh. Some water in Turtle's Tub. So, according to our map, we are at a junction here, and that means I should go up this really steep trail. So, if you see Turtle's Tub, you know it's time to turn. And speaking of water, that must feed the spring, or feed the tub. Look at this. Little spot. Wow, okay. Overgrown. Oh my gosh. Okay. Note to self, we need to trim this. Promise you, according to race director Steve, this is the only section of the course that is extremely overgrown. Everything else looked like it was in pretty good shape, he says. I may just be doing this wrong. Okay, this looks like more of a trail here. Oh yeah, I missed it a little bit. we'll have 7,000 feet of climbing for this section. Juniper, more juniper, finally some single track again. And if anyone is out there and wants to come and do some trail work on this section, I'm sure Steve will gladly appreciate some help on that. It probably would be nice to get a team. So if you are interested, please reach out to us, steve@aravaiparunning.com. Yeah, right here, this kind of stuff. This is like the old school Zane Grey, overgrown manzanita stuff. We want to clear it out for everyone. Okay, definitely been on this section before. Actually made a little video about this part. It's looking like they didn't make it this far down for trail work. It's so brutal. But I guess one positive thing about this race is we will reopen this trail for everyone to use, because I don't think anyone does this right now. I can't blame them. Yo! Good times, good times. Oh! Okay, there's a spring right here. You can see it's flowing a little bit. Oh! My God. Ah. Ah. Yeah. A little bit of something there. We'll be happy to be past this point. It's amazing, Lake Pleasant down there. You can see it right over here. How you doing?
That was rough. That was tough.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think that's quite a bit harder than the 2019 route. We've got 7,200 feet of climb so far in 20 miles.
Oh my God.
It does a lot of this.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh man, that was rough. I'm so happy to be up in the pines though. It's so great.
Feels better up here, huh?
So nice. It's actually been overcast like for half the time, so I thought I was like gonna get rain.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There was water at Milk Ranch, thank goodness.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I filled up all my bottles and I'm almost out again, so that would have been ugly if that wasn't there. That's crazy. And then add in, the question is there 1,300 feet in the first 11 miles? I can pretty much guarantee that. Just found this jug, you know, no big deal.
Yeah. All right, we're up here 6,800 feet, so we'll definitely be close to 7,000 at the top here. And the amount of climbing I've done so far is 7,600 feet in 21 miles. Amazing view down here. A little bit of snow on the northern slopes. Absolutely loving this. Got some fresh pine scent air. Yeah. All right, we just popped out of the Lane Mountain Trail and there's this beautiful stand of pine trees here. Ah, I love this. What do you think?
It's incredible. It's going to be a rough climb to get up here, but once you're here,
Yeah.
I don't know, it looks good to me.
Well, and you drove up from Crown King, so what from here to Crown King, pretty easy sailing overall.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're running on dirt roads. Those roads are all maintained pretty well. It's good downhill, and then you're in Crown King. So
Yeah, this
that's
is the
good news.
yeah, this is the high point here. So we just 69.48, so not quite 7,000. Friends over here, these guys camping out, gave me a beer, which tastes amazing right now. I couldn't believe that I ran from the desert, but I guess they were up here last weekend for Crown King too, so they were commenting about it. It's pretty funny. Yeah, we just wrapped up the run. It was 7.5 hours to here, 7,700 feet of climb, and it's just beautiful. My friends hooked me up over here with a frosty beverage, which was much appreciated, and it's just setting the tone for Cocodona 1 month. So it's great to be back up here. The route that we did today, I think it's tougher than before, but I also think it's prettier, and yeah.
Yeah, what are your first thoughts on that?
I think
route?
it's gonna be. This race is going to be tough, even tougher than I think people realize, but I think that it's going to make the experience more worthwhile. But even, running that downhill from the top, you kind of forget about all that stuff that happened before. So there's a lot of runnable sections too. I think it's going to make up for it. And I love that. I love the mix of like really tough and then cruiser roads and there's always something to look forward to. There's a destination. So, another 4 miles on this road, you'd be right at the saloon in Crown King. And it's going to be so fun to link it all together here in a month. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some more of these training scouting trips. I've got 4 more planned between now and the race, and I'm going to be hitting some of the sections of the trail that we've changed since that pre-run 2 years ago. So my goal is to personally set foot on the whole route before the race happens, whether that's in the past or in the next month. And it'll be some damn good training, almost 8 hours on the clock today. It feels good to do it. And man, I just hope I'm in shape in time. The clock is ticking. Whiskey and cigarettes, which seems appropriate for the Cocodona route. I think we should all stop in Whiskey Row and have a smoke and a drink and carry on,
Yeah, every runner's required 1 cigarette.
Yeah.
Into it.
I've never tried one, so maybe this could be the time.